Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Vintage Improv Follies. The next group up is my group, the Upside Down Players. So come on up, players. We are the house team for Vintage Improv, and we are coached by the impromptu and intergalactic Adam Cawley. We like to call our hosts by adjectives that start with the letter I. And we're been doing this for so many weeks, we're running out of adjectives that start with the letter I, so we're getting creative. So for our show tonight, we're going to be doing 2 10-minute scenes, and each one will be a 2-person scene, and it'll be inspired by a suggestion. I'll give you the suggestion now, and then I'll explain it, and I'll say it again before we start. The suggestion is anniversary. And the reason the suggestion is anniversary is because a lot of things happened today in history, July 14th. And so I'll mention a few of them. So it's the anniversary of a lot of events. And the first one I'm going to mention is Bastille Day. Which is also known as French National Celebration, and it commemorates the storming of the Bastille prison on July 14th, 1789, which was a major event in French history and during the French Revolution. And it's celebrated in France. It's also celebrated around the world. So another thing that happened on July 14th, this one was in 1943 during World War II, President Roosevelt dedicated the George Washington Carver National Monument. And this monument is in Diamond, Missouri. And this was the first national monument to be dedicated to an African American and to a non-president. And it was dedicated a few months after George Washington Carver's death in 1943. And George Washington Carver was born into slavery and became an agricultural scientist and was one of the most prominent scientists, American scientists of the 20th century. July 14th is also the anniversary of the killing of Old West outlaw Billy the Kid. And I visited that site. It's in Fort Sumter, New Mexico. There have been many books and movies and songs written about Billy the Kid. Billy the Kid was a real person. So there's a lot of fictionalized accounts about him. And he was in jail, and he had been tried and sentenced for murder, and he was going to be hanged. And while he was waiting for a sentence to be carried out, he escaped, and he killed 2 sheriff's deputies in the process, adding to his list of murders. And he was wanted, and there was a bounty put on his head, and it was dead or alive. So on July 14th, 1881, in Fort Sumter, New Mexico, Billy the Kid was shot dead by Sheriff Pat Garrett. And as I mentioned, he inspired many movies and songs and so on, including a song by folk singer and songwriter Woody Guthrie, which was titled Billy the Kid. And today is also July 14th, the anniversary of the birth of Woody Guthrie. So lots of good events and not so good events. So your suggestion is anniversary. I give you the Upside Down Players.
Yay.
Are you,
I'm doing okay.
are you, Louisa Paparazzo?
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Wilhelmina?
are you still going by that name?
Louisa Paparazzo? Oh, yes.
Oh,
No.
I'm just so filled with joy. I have something to tell you.
Go ahead, spit it out.
You know, back in 1955, did you have a baby?
I did with my third husband. It's really hard keeping track, you know.
Yeah, I guess so.
Are you my baby? Are you my daughter? Oh my God. Well, I'm so sorry I've been negligent all these years. I was busy.
No, you don't have to apologize. I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy that we can.
Well, I called you Wilhelmina, so I must have known
Is that
subconsciously.
what you were gonna name me?
Wilhelmina.
Is that?
Well, it was after Billy the Kid, you know.
Oh,
Yeah,
Billy the Kid. Oh
He
my
was-
gosh, there's so much to learn about you.
he was a hero of mine. And it's your birthday today. It must be your birthday today. Oh my God. You know,
I've
all
been
those,
looking for you for 35 years.
well, you know, I'm slippery. It's hard to find me.
You know, people say I have a sense of humor too.
Yes, you do. Oh, we just have so much catching up to do. More for me because, you know, I'm older.
Oh my
Do
God.
you know that you have 7 stepfathers?
7 stepfathers. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know. I mean, do I have a father? A
I
real
kind of lost track. I think he was the second one. That's right.
father? Okay. Okay. What was his name?
Pablo.
Wow.
Pablo. Ah, handsome.
Pablo
Yeah, I can see.
Paparazzo.
I can see in your eyes, Wilhelmina.
Oh. Shall I call you Louisa? Louisa?
Louisa, sure.
So, mm,
Well, we should celebrate.
well, we should.
Yeah.
We, I mean, I'm going to be here. I got the hotel for 2 nights.
Oh, you do.
Here for 2 nights. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I like short parties, just so you know, that don't last too long. But it's so good to see you finally.
Well, I was hoping, we could maybe go to dinner tonight and then tomorrow you could show me your home. Maybe there's some photographs that, am I
But,
in
well,
any?
right now I'm living in a yurt.
You're what?
Living in a yurt. Yeah. Well, I like to
Okay.
experiment with different types of,
Yeah, yeah.
housing. Yeah.
So well, I mean, where do you want to go for dinner? I mean, Italian, okay. I mean,
Oh, we should.
Italian,
Well, we probably should.
unless you want to cook.
Oh, don't know, dear. I don't do that.
You don't cook?
I don't cook.
Okay. All right. I was hoping, the Italian mama.
No, no, no. That's just not one of my things. I sculpt.
Oh, you do?
Yes. And in fact, you have such good bone structure, my side of the family. I would love to sculpt you from the shoulders up. I think that would be wonderful.
You want to do that tonight instead?
Yeah, well, we can do it while we're having dinner.
In the restaurant?
I'll draw it first. And then,
Okay. All right.
how about that?
Sounds good to me.
And then that will be a way for me to remember you.
Oh, I mean, now that we've connected, I mean, I'm gonna come often. I only live 2 hours away.
So we should probably have a conversation about expectations.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think once a week is good
Once a
with
week.
me. Yeah.
It's just, I don't want you to expect too much motherly stuff. If you get sick, you're on your own. You know what I mean?
I had a good mother. No, I got it.
Oh,
I got
oh,
it all. People that you gave that adopted me were just perfect. But I just have one little question. How tall is my father? Because I never
Pablo,
made it past
if it indeed was Pablo, he was 5'9".
5'9". Well, that makes sense. And you're about 5'2", so
About 5'2".
I
Yeah.
should have a chance, I guess.
You should have seen the one for 6'7". Oh, that was a stretch.
Oh, dang. I wish that had happened.
So,
Well,
well, let's go. Let's order ahead. And when we get to the restaurant, it'll just be all laid out for us.
that sounds great.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know what to do about this. I mean, I'm no mother, you know? I mean, what does a mother do? Goodness.
And now, what will you be having this evening?
Oh, oh, Nadia, you again. My daughter and I will have the antipasto primavera.
Two?
Two.
Two, though.
She looks like she has a good appetite.
Mm.
Uh, gnocchis for 6.
Okay.
Ensalada nocerisa. Just one, they're big.
Okay. One. Got
And
one.
7 bottles of wine.
7 bottles of wine. Mm. So you want the usual red
The
wine.
usual. That's fine. Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
7 bottles. So you Ubering here because we can't let you drink and then drive if you're going to have 7 bottles. The manager really, I almost
Well, we'll find someone to drive us. That's easy.
okay. All right.
I'll just show Wilhelmina to, get out there and get him coming. Yeah.
Wilhelmina.
She's kind of cute.
You look just like your mother. Yes.
Mhm, mhm.
So cute. Okay, I'll be right back with the wine.
Okay. I can't wait for that wine. I could do 2 bottles right now. Wilhelmina, have you been getting close to the waitress?
Sometimes I like to wear a hat, I like
Mm.
to pretend that I'm somebody else. I don't know.
I
Sometimes
ordered us, multi-course meal and 7 bottles of wine.
I just, I don't really drink because I've gotten a few DUIs. So,
Ah,
I gotta,
don't worry about it.
my 3-month
What,
coin.
what do you have, dear?
I have my 3-month coin. I've
Oh,
been sober
really?
for 3 months.
Yeah, isn't that a waste of time? I mean, I've been to triple AA, whatever they call it, several times.
I'm beginning to see where I got the problem,
Yeah,
but
and
it's
let me
okay.
tell you though, if you go to the one at First and Third, they have the best food.
The best what?
Food at the AA meeting, some of them it's
Oh.
something. Yeah.
So when I'm here next week, maybe I'll catch one of those.
Well, I don't know if next week's a little bit too soon for me, dear.
Louisa, Mama Louisa.
Mama Louise.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe you would want to go to the meeting with me next weekend.
Mm.
Edit.
Can't believe we're here.
I know. I know. You outdid yourself again.
Well, I wanted to make it special for us. Reservations. We have our hotel room. We're looking out at the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I thought they say they say that wherever you are in Paris, you can see it, but I just thought they were kidding. But look, there it is.
It is. You've dreamed about
This is
this.
gr- this is great. This is great. I mean, we read all the travel books,
Right.
photos, and all the other ones, and made our list. Yeah, and check the flights and check the prices.
Right.
You know, on all the websites.
Yes,
Best deal on a hotel.
right. And just because that didn't work out doesn't mean we couldn't see the Eiffel Tower. I just, Epcot is just as good as Paris. Really.
Oh, no wonder it's so small. Yeah, I was thinking it was supposed to be bigger. Epcot is good. We pretend. I mean, it's Disney and it's all about pretend. So, yeah, yeah. I'm glad it's a little humid here, but I like it.
I'm so glad you're okay with this. I was really, really afraid that you're going to be disappointed, but I could tell you're happy to be here, just like me.
uh, Charlene, I sometimes I just hide my feelings, and this might be one of those times. Um, I was expecting Paris. I mean, like the real not Paris, Texas, not Paris, Arkansas. There's one there too, and not Epcot. I was expecting the one in France. You said you were taking care of this.
I with our budget and various other things and the timeline and the flights and things, it just seemed, I thought you'd be pleased. I know, you're very careful about our budget normally, and I didn't want to splurge too much or there would have been an issue, right? It seemed-
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I guess I can.
I mean, not,
Not
I mean, not that I'm blaming you for why we're not in Paris instead of Paris Epcot, but I was trying to take everything into consideration when I did this.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you are thorough. You are thorough. That's for sure. So if we're not gonna, take the boat ride on the river, we're not gonna see the little islands in the river, we're not gonna go to the top of the real Eiffel Tower, we're not gonna eat crepes in Paris.
That's not necessarily true. Just like, right, there's a knock at the door. I'll show you. Hold on.
Okay. This one better be good. That's all I'm saying.
Madame, my American is not so good, but I knew that you wanted the full French experience. So I am bringing all of the lovely pastries that we have. The croissant may look like a Dunkin's Donuts, but I swear it is an actual croissant. And then the cheese, we try some brie here. Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, this is lovely. This is lovely. This does help with the Paris experience.
I'm so
Yes.
glad.
And the little beret is sweet.
Thank you. I wouldn't mind I know that in France you do not actually have to tip, but we here at Epcot subsist on tips.
Right.
And if
All right, I'll just write it in here and just charge it to the room. But I thought for a moment, just a fleeting moment, I thought maybe I was actually in Paris. I'm not. I'm still in Epcot. I'm still in this hell. This hell.
Madame, if you have personal problems with your partner, I cannot help, except maybe for an extra fee, but not. It's really not in my belly week, as we say in France.
How much is this extra fee?
What are you suggesting, Madame?
Well, no, nothing bad at all. Nothing bad. I just wonder maybe you could talk to the concierge and maybe get us 2 tickets to fly to Paris. Then we could actually go.
And you would be willing to pay for this?
Yeah.
Mm,
I'll just charge it to the room. Sign.
I will see. Let me try.
Bye.
The room service is here. It's great.
Oh, what's this under the cup? It's 2 tickets on the budget airline to Paris from Orlando. And look, Charlene, our names are on them. Wow.
Doris, I didn't pay for this. This is where did they come from?
Oops. I had a dream.
Yeah.
I had a dream, and there was this little guy in a beret, and I asked him if he would help.
And
And yeah,
just a person that you had in a dream, suddenly there's tickets under there. You're not happy with all the plans that I made?
well, it's not that I'm not happy. I know you put a lot of effort into it because you're like that. You're very organized and all that. But I really had my dream on Paris, the real Paris, not the other ones.
Oh, I have dreams too, Doris. I had dreams too. I thought, yeah,
What are your dreams?
I dreamed that I would find a partner who would love me unconditionally, no matter what I did, no matter what plans I made, who would just go along with everything I told them to do. And I mean, some might say that's controlling, but those are my dreams.
I could see that. I could see how it's not me at the moment, but let me I'll be right back.
Yes. What was trouble? Just don't.
Charlene,
Yeah. Yeah.
my name's Frank,
Right.
and I love you unconditionally. I love you for you, flaws and all.
Frank, where did you come from, Frank?
Well, I came from the internet. I'm one of these things you can conjure up when you need me. It's called a ghost.
Somebody can just order somebody like you to love them unconditionally?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, sometimes things like me come in a box, but I'm already put together. So yeah, I love you. I love you unconditionally. Everything you do is wonderful, and I wouldn't give you up no matter what. And you always please me.
How much you getting for this? I don't think you're sincere.
Of course I'm sincere. What do you mean I'm not sincere? Okay, well, let me add the sincerity. Okay, yeah. That's a deluxe. Charlene. Oh, Charlene. I've been waiting all my life for someone like you.
That's better.
Thank you. My life was empty before I met you, which was only just 45 seconds ago.
Edit. And scene.
Oh, come up, everybody. My gosh, that went fast. So we are the Upside Down Players, and individually we are
Cheryl from Milford, Pennsylvania.
Joan from outside Boston, Massachusetts.
Judy from Atlanta.
and Lauren from Dallas, Texas. Thank you for watching. The Upside Down Players are on every Sunday at 8:30 Eastern Time, and we've got a larger troop than this, so tune in and you'll see others. And stay tuned. Don't turn off your device, because there's another team after this, and they are coming up after a very short break, and they are called Accessories Before the Fact. So stay tuned.
Can't wait to see
Yeah.
them.
Bye-bye.
Bye.